Caleb Williams and Marvin Harrison Jr. have officially reported to the NFL Combine. QBs, wide receivers, and running backs check in today, and it's already confirmed that Caleb Williams will be meeting with the Chicago Bears today. Workouts start tomorrow. Defensive linemen and linebackers will be working out, and they met with the media today as well. Reports are that Caleb Williams is going to meet with the Bears, Commanders, Patriots, Raiders, Falcons, Jets, Giants, and Vikings. He also had an interview come out on ESPN, and there were a couple interesting quotes. I want to talk about that and a little bit more Combine news today. Let's get right into it. First off is the quote from Caleb Williams. He said, "If I get drafted by the Bears, I'll be excited. If they trade the pick and I get drafted by someone else, I'm just as excited." Speaking about Chicago, they have a talented team, a talented offense and defense. For anyone to be in that situation, I think they'd be excited. And then Caleb would continue on and bring up, "I'm not pushing any agenda. At the end of the day, the Bears have the last say. Regardless of how I feel, I'm not pushing an agenda of, yeah, I want to go, or no, I don't want to go. I'm excited for whatever comes." The comment was very interesting to me. I see people celebrating this, saying, yeah, Caleb's not going to pull an Eli Manning. I don't know who ever expected him to do that, but that doesn't mean that he wouldn't rather play for another team. The part, regardless of how I feel, and tiptoed around the actual feelings and felt like a diplomatic response. Caleb also talked about how it would be really cool to get drafted by the Commanders because it's so familiar. He didn't share similar thoughts about being drafted by the Bears. Caleb did confirm he will not throw at the Combine or work out, but he does plan on interviewing with teams and plans to throw at USC's Pro Day on March 20th. I just think we have to consider the possibility here that Caleb Williams or his family would prefer he gets drafted by the Washington Commanders. Doing so would allow him to reunite with Cliff Kingsbury and get to play in his hometown. The Athletic also dropped an article on this today. It is a paid subscription, but it hints at literally the same things. Caleb Williams' dad possibly not wanting him to play in Chicago. I think the rumors of him not wanting to play for the Bears is being overblown, but I do think it's possible that they could prefer to go to his hometown team. But that doesn't mean he wouldn't be super excited if the Bears drafted him. But as of right now, he hasn't been drafted. Right now, Ryan Poles holds all of the chips in this draft. He has the leverage to do whatever he wants this offseason. Now, I do want to talk briefly about the teams that Caleb has confirmed he will meet with. The Bears, Commanders, Patriots, Raiders, Falcons, Jets, Giants, and Vikings. The Bears, Commanders, and Patriots are no-brainers. They have the top 3 picks in the draft, and they make the most sense. I believe the Giants at 5 make a lot of sense too. I think they're going to be drafting a quarterback no matter what people tell you about Daniel Jones. But then we get to the Falcons, Jets, Raiders, and Vikings. Do they really believe they have a chance to draft Caleb? And why would Caleb meet with the Vikings, Jets, and Raiders unless he believed they had a chance to draft him? I have no clue why the Vikings are even on the list, but I don't believe there's any way Poles trades down with them. He's not going to trade Caleb Williams inside the division. I know people will want to bring up Justin Jefferson. Look, if they offered us Justin Jefferson, it's a different story, but I think there's no chance that actually happens. Caleb will be meeting with multiple teams today, and he will be doing his media interviews tomorrow. So there will be a lot of sound clips released from that, but he's meeting with actual teams today, including the Chicago Bears. This is the first chance Ryan Poles and company have a chance to sit down and talk to Caleb Williams. They will also be sitting down and talking to Marvin Harrison Jr., other receivers, as well as other quarterback prospects, Jaden Daniels and Drake May. Tomorrow is the actual first start of the actual on-field workouts. Defensive line and linebackers will be working out tomorrow. You can watch live coverage of that on NFL Network, and I think NFL Plus should have it on too. Those guys met with the press today. Jared Verse, Liatu Latu, Chop Robinson, and Darius Robinson all confirmed they met one-on-one with the Chicago Bears. Let's take a quick step back and look at what the rest of the week of the NFL Combine looks like. Workouts go like this. Starting Thursday, we have linebackers and defensive linemen. And then on Friday, we have defensive backs and tight ends. Saturday is the big day with quarterbacks, wide receivers, and running backs all working out together. It's going to be a show. Get your popcorn ready. And then on Sunday, we have the offensive linemen and special teams guys working out together. Interviews are the day before they work out, so players report. The first day they do team interviews, second day they do media interviews, and the third day is when they actually work out. Each position group reports on a different day. The Bears met with defensive linemen and linebackers yesterday, and they will be busy meeting with quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers all day today. This is going to be a crazy busy week for sure. Starting today, we should see a bunch of clips of the interviews from the Combine rolling around social media, and then tomorrow we should be able to catch them live on NFL Network, as well as watching the actual on-field workouts. And then once we get to this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, more and more rumors are going to start to surface because GMs and scouts are meeting with other teams while they're in Indy and discussing potential trades and possible free agent signings with agents. There's just a ton of stuff going down in Indy. This is where the NFL offseason officially kicks off every year. It's time to start getting excited, guys. This offseason's about to get wild. I know the suspense is probably killing you right now, but to be honest, I really don't think we're going to have to wait much longer until we find out an answer at what Poles is going to do at the quarterback position going forward. I believe we're just a couple weeks away from knowing. I know it's tough right now because there's going to be rumors every day. Every single person in the media is overanalyzing every single quote, taking everything out of context. It's wild. But we will have an answer soon, guys. Ryan Poles also did multiple interviews last night from the Combine. If you only saw the press conference, you missed out on some other ones last night. There's a ton of news on the way, guys. The NFL Combine is underway. Stay tuned. I have a lot more content on the way. Please hit that like button for me. And until next time, bear down.
How you doing? Jaquan Brisker, Chicago Bears safety. I just want to shout out to Swift at Swift Sports Network. Keep up the hard work. We appreciate you. Keep working hard. Subscribe to Swift Sports Network. And shout out to all the best Bear fans in the world. Bear down. Let's go, baby.